presentation here, a talk by a student, Josh Threinen, third-year BCOM student, and also a business owner and entrepreneur. And I'm just going to let Josh go ahead. So hi, Josh, welcome.
Hey, Phil, thank you. Again, thank you for the opportunity for being able to present this to you guys. As soon as I found out Phil was doing this, I was right on board because I believe that's one of the things we've been a little bit behind in school is lots of us students have been making our own ways, finding new and creative ways to use Facebook, Twitter, Skype, etc. to basically integrate right into our learning to help us out. So one of the big things that basically brought me to the next level of utilizing the technology and communication was a class called, it was an INTB 498 Independent Studies course. It was actually an international trade simulation. Now, this class took place in fall of 2012. It was a pilot program, and it included students from Shanghai, Taipei City, and Florida State University, and as well, there was 12 students here at Grand McEwen. The big thing about this was developing skills and developing a better framework of being able to carry on international trade through simulations with creating all the different paperwork, creating all the different documents, negotiations. Like we were trading physical goods, like not actual goods, I guess, but we were doing everything involved in from finding the goods from the suppliers to delivering them to our customers, and we had to negotiate everything along the way. So originally, in the Shanghai Institute of Foreign Trade is who puts on this course. They had a simulation program, kind of like the 450, set up for us to use. Now it's very backwards technology compared to what lots of the students were used to. So we kind of went above and beyond that simulation software provided, and we actually started using things like Skype and Facebook and Google Translate for our face-to-face transactions. We would log into Skype, like I'll show you a screenshot here in a bit of Skype in our Dropbox, how we shared all of our files and documentations. Here's kind of an idea. So 498, I don't know, can you guys, everyone see the screenshot?
Yep.
Perfect. So here's Dropbox. It allowed us to share our files in real time with each other. So when we put together commercial invoices, contracts, we put together advertisements, bills of lading, insurance contracts, etc. We had a lot of information, and to send all this over email or through it's basically a portal online would have taken a lot of bandwidth. So by using Dropbox, it made things instantaneous. Like we were right there. As well as another huge thing we used was Skype. And you can see this is one of our past conversations from October. And this was carried on between myself and my group member and two group members from Taiwan. So we had a huge conversation online. We had 4 video screens opening, and we all negotiated our trade terms. We had face-to-face contact. We created a relationship. So I'll go back here to Hangouts. And there we go. We should be back. Perfect. Okay. And so, oh, I'm getting a little bit of feedback. So yeah, it helped fantastic, especially when we had live updates. We would use Twitter for live updates as well. So yeah, using technology in this course was fantastic. Another way we're using technology lately is in classes like Org 316, MSys, etc. Lots of these classes have a heavy amount of group work that we're involved in, and we've started to use things like Facebook for this group work. Here, I'll do another screenshot. So we have here's Orga 316. I have a page here set up, and we're actually able to poll questions to the group to see where everyone's at. We can actually share files. This is directly integrated with Dropbox. So all of our files, if we're uploading information, spreadsheets, etc., we can follow up with other team members. We can poll to see when people are available to meet for meetings. It's a fantastic way, and I think it should be taught in the classroom, just because not all these students know this. I'm finding myself leading the way, teaching quite a bit of students as I go through. Again, here's utilization of Dropbox for the same thing for the group project. So as I click here, it kind of gives you an idea. We have all these interviews, all this data we've collected. Everyone's working on the presentation together at the same time. It's showing who updated what. So you actually get to see the last group member who worked on each of the files here. So yeah, definitely the technology has been fantastic. I'll go back there.
Josh,
Yeah.
I believe you led this, right? Can you talk a little bit?
Sorry, go ahead.
I believe you led this, right? You were the leader in setting up the Facebook. Can you talk a little bit about that?
There we go. Yes. Yeah, to set up the Facebook pages, set up event pages, set up the Twitter accounts, Dropbox, etc. I found myself in a position where I've secured myself like a substantial amount of Dropbox space because they offer a referral program. They give you free space, and I had never realized that I would be referring all these people to use a filing system that's outside of school. I found that everything I do outside of school, I use Dropbox for. When I was working with clients, when we were exchanging files, like it was the norm. So
I'll just ask the group here, Josh, if they've got any questions right now. I've got your volume turned down so you don't get any of that feedback.
okay, for sure.
So yeah, he won't be able to hear you. You can ask me, and then I'll ask Josh. Any questions to Josh from the group? Definitely, there were a lot of nods and a lot of interest while you were giving your presentation, Josh. So I think you probably giving folks a lot to think about. And,
Yeah, if
you're actually just in the other room from this group of people here, so once we see you face to face, we might have some more questions. So give them a little bit more time to consider their questions. All righty. Any last words at all? I'll give it back to you, Josh. And thank you again for your presentation.
Yeah, thank you again, Phil. If any of the faculty wants to get in touch with me, I'm always available. I'll be in Building 5, so I'd love to talk about technology, and as my connection with Phil says, I love education. I want to get more involved here on faculty to help out and do what I can to move us to the next level and just make things flow better for students like myself who have embraced technology and grew up with this type of stuff like from day one.
Great, fantastic. Thank you, Josh. And yeah, I wanted to thank everybody for attending today. The framework that I went over is based on some work already done by, I've got the following. This information will be provided, actually it's provided right now in the YouTube site where this is going to be all posted. So take care, have a great day, ending broadcast.